They said Zen was defective from the day he was born. A Cane Corso without a protective instinct. The breeder called him a genetic failure. At just 5 months old, they clipped a cold chain onto his tiny body, drove him to a shelter at 2 a.m., and left him there in the dark, shivering beside scattered trash bags. The breeder's last words echoed in the night air. "He's worthless. He won't even guard a door." Shelter staff found him the next morning curled against the metal entrance, trying to make himself disappear. They tested him for weeks. Loud noises, threat scenarios, strangers in dark coats. Zen failed every single one. No growl. No bark. No aggression. Only confusion, and a desperate desire to please. His shelter biography was brutally honest. Cane Corso, 5 months old. Extremely gentle. No protective instinct. Not suitable as a guard dog. 47 people walked past his kennel. 47 people said no. Elena wasn't even looking for a dog. Her German shepherd, Thor, had died a year earlier, and the empty space he left still followed her through the house. But then she saw Zen's photo, those deep brown eyes staring straight into the camera, unguarded and heartbreakingly soft. Something cracked inside her. At the shelter, Zen didn't bark. He didn't flinch. He simply pressed his head into her palm, then flopped onto the ground and rolled over, exposing his round puppy belly with all 4 paws in the air. "Please tell me you understand he's not a guard dog," the worker said. Elena touched his warm belly, looked into those innocent eyes and whispered, "I don't need a guard dog. I need a friend." The first week at home was chaos. Zen galloped through the house like a tiny horse, huge paws sliding across the hardwood, tail knocking magazines and remotes off the tables. But months passed. Zen grew. On his first birthday he hit 140 pounds. Pure muscle to anyone else, but to Elena he was just a gentle giant. Neighbors weren't so kind. "That's a Cane Corso? He looks dangerous. I've heard those dogs snap. Keep him away from my kid." Elena smiled politely, but when the house was quiet, doubt crept in. What if they were right? What if Zen was defective, missing something fundamental? But then morning would come and Zen would melt those fears. Every day he climbed into her bed with astonishing gentleness for his size, placing his massive head on her pillow to wake her. Every night he curled beside her bed, a silent, oversized teddy bear standing guard in his own gentle way. Elena stopped trying to get him to sleep somewhere else. His quiet presence had become the rhythm of her home. Then came that Tuesday, ordinary in every way. Dinner. A walk. A bit of Netflix. Elena fell asleep around 11 p.m., Zen snoring softly at her side. Outside the street was still. The house settled into its usual nighttime creaks. And at 3:42 a.m., a shadow slid past the bedroom window. Slow. Intentional. Testing. The intruder knew the old lock was weak. He had watched, waited, planned. The window eased open, an inch, then another. No alarm. No sound. No movement. Until Zen woke. The giant dog jolted up, eyes glowing in the dark. His nostrils flared. Every muscle tightened. For 3 long seconds he didn't move at all. Something ancient stirred inside him. Something buried, forgotten, dismissed as non-existent. Then Zen barked. Not a normal bark. A thunderous explosion that shook the windows, set off a car alarm outside, and froze the intruder in instant panic. Footsteps slammed against the pavement. The shadow fled. Elena shot upright. Zen stood planted in front of the window, every inch of his 140-pound frame locked in protective mode. A true Cane Corso, when it finally mattered. When police arrived, they found scratch marks on the window frame. "That bark probably saved your life," the officer said. Elena sank to her knees, wrapped her arms around Zen's thick neck and whispered, "They all said you were broken." Zen licked her face, already returning to his goofy, gentle self. "Being protective doesn't mean being aggressive," she said softly. "You've been protecting me all along, with your presence, your warmth, your heart. And when it mattered most, you knew exactly what to do." Zen still sprawls across the couch demanding belly rubs. But Elena sleeps peacefully now. Because sometimes the ones labeled defective are exactly the ones we need. If Zen's story touched your heart, hit that like button. Would you judge him by his breed? Or by his heart? Tell me in the comments.